Hello and welcome to another edition of me showing off new design features that I have been developing. This particular little demonstration will be the City Design Kit. It is a mod for New Vegas. The reason that I am making this video is not only to advertise this so that other people will know that they can now use these pieces to build their own stuff, but also to, well, bitch and complain. The problem is this. I was really let down by Bethesda and Obsidian when I opened up the the New Vegas GECK and discovered how little they did in the way of new design features. It is true that New Vegas contains a rather large amount of unique cowboy stuff. However, I am rather disappointed in the fact that they didn't try to create anything new, as in experimental prototypes, something different. Instead, what they essentially did was create more Fallout, which is really disappointing. I finally just sat down and I did this to show exactly how much better they can do. Everything you're about to see, I did on my own in my den, sitting here with the GECK. So I know they can do a lot better than this if they wanted to, which is, like I said, rather disappointing. That said, let's begin our tour. Okay, this first part I'm going to show you is the commercial district centerpiece. This is going to be a massive, well, it's just a giant skyscraper that I constructed. This is not a static object. It'll be at the very core of your commercial district that you want to build. And I was going for like a twin tower look, and anyway, the point is these things are fully laid out. When I built a skyscraper, I didn't do any of this garbage where it's an LOD piece and it's like a background piece. No. We're not doing any of that. These things are realistic. And the point of this was to create a sort of environment where you can have a full-scale urban combat. So what I was really gunning for, pardon the term, was like massive sniper duels. So I thought, let's make these completely realistic, these giant, huge skyscrapers, and you have to fight snipers. You're going through the city streets, and snipers are shooting at you, and then you'll come up against a tank or something. And then that brings us to these little bad boys over here. These are the condominiums. I built 2 towers with a variation of each, which is collapsed. So that's 4 towers in all, which are condominiums. I'm going to have to edit the video here because of, well, the GECK crashed, which I will discuss in the manual for these later on. What you're going to see now are the trench pieces. I built full, just trench pieces, just actual trench pieces that you can just copy and paste, copy and paste, copy and paste to build your own unique trenches. I did this because there weren't any good existing pieces in the actual GECK because Bethesda kind of cut a corner there when they made New Vegas with Obsidian. So I said, you know what, I'll just make my own. So I created these. They are models. They, as in like static collections. They are not their own little unique thing. And it is important to know that because you have to select the entire thing as shown and just copy and paste, and then you just drag it and put it wherever you want, and then you can keep doing this to build your own unique pieces. I included, I think there are 8 in all unique, and it's usually a good idea to keep one in the corner just in case you mess up and need to do something. But this is going to be like a reoccurring idea. And I added some other stuff that I'll show you in a minute that's not in the video, this current video. Sorry. But I had to, I went back and I started editing, and just new stuff I kept building new stuff. Let's see. And the point is that I wanted something like this, where you can sort of create this tower, and then you can surround it with your own trench pieces. And now I'd like to show you the actual industrial pieces that I built. I built 3 unique warehouses, plus a fuel segment, a nice tower, dockyard pieces. I built these so that you can, they're all modular, so you can like stick them wherever you want, and they'll make sense. I wanted these because, well, first of all, if you're going to build a city, you need industrial pieces. Secondly, I wanted to give you this unique ability to create sort of like these epic container yard shootouts, which I thought would be really nice for city combat. And before you go off on me, these are actually completely laid out. It's a seamless transition through and through. All the interiors are laid out. I went ahead and did all the grunt work for you. They are realistic. You can tell just by looking at them. I even did the lighting effects. And the only thing I didn't do were FX smoke effects for these, but those would be really easy to add, so I'm not going to worry about it. And like I said, they all are seamless transitions. They all have their own interiors, and you can just, copy and paste and drop them wherever you want. And certain things I did, like this little bad boy, this is a warehouse. I wanted you to have this ability just to run straight through. Maybe somebody shoots at you, maybe somebody doesn't. But that's the overarching theme for that. And then you have the fuel towers. Now I wanted something special for these things, so just straight up sniper fight. I mean, really. I built massive catwalks to support an ungodly amount of infantry that might be shooting at you, and you can compact these and like just make a really badass shootout if you want to. And moving along, I created another little chimney tower for you to work with later on. This is just a, you can see it right here. It's nothing special. It's sort of like an add-on and concept to the other little fuel towers. Then I created the stockyard piece for you to use, and then the container yard piece. Like I said, everything there is designed just to be copy and paste. Now these are important. I created demolished buildings. These are just static collections, once again, that you can just copy and paste and drop wherever you want, which I'm demonstrating in a few seconds, like right now. And they're really just designed for you to build. I didn't want just to build skyscrapers because, first of all, the computer can't handle that. Secondly, I wanted to build these little collections so that you can create these lethal trench systems. And then you can dot them with these broken down buildings and create something unique and special. That's the whole purpose behind these bad boys. And this is where I had to edit the video again. Sorry. But what you're going to see now, these are the other skyscrapers I built. You have a small one. This is an not industrial, commercial building. And then you have the two big condominiums right here. It's important to note that the condominiums use the hotel interior, and the commercial buildings use the FOC room interior. And as you can see, I even took into account the shift between floors when designing it, so it looks completely realistic. What you're seeing slowly but steadily loading piece by piece is one of the larger sort of commercial buildings. It's important to know that these bad boys right here, all skyscrapers have to be built, and they have to be painted on the outside, the exterior, with concrete. So they take forever to build, and roughly an hour and a half per skyscraper. And it's a long and steady, drawn out process, but once you get them done, you can just pretty much just copy and paste them. I know you're thinking, well, I can maybe use this one or two times. That's not true. You can use these realistically about 5 or 6 times per city map, and that's assuming you break it up with the broken down building trench pieces, etc., etc., etc. Anyway, this completes the tour, or the little walkthrough of the city construction kit. I hope you enjoyed it, and that is all.